2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back in the 313 for all third-round coverage of the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Hi everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us once again. Rich, this player starts their round in the lead. What's the game plan for them today?
Well, they've got the lead, and there is a significant chasing pack, so they can't get too wrapped up in what's going on behind them. They've got to kind of keep their nose out front. They got to keep pushing along and play the golf course. Don't think about who's chasing you down. Just think about playing the golf course. But if you do find themselves falling back a little bit, then they need to go ahead and start making a little bit different push, maybe come up with a different game plan. But right now, out in front, they just kind of have to play the golf course right now and keep that in their sights.
Now to the first hole. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Wonderfully played. Time for the second shot into the first. All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. That's a touch of class. And that should secure the par on this one. He's currently in first place. Teeing off on the par 4 second now.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
And from about 105 yards.
This one is chewing fiber.
A wonderful shot, a chance for birdie here at the second. 4 feet to the cup.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Just a short putt remaining here. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. And after that, now sitting at 16 under for the event. Teeing off here at the third hole. Well, this should find the short grass. This is his second shot.
good shot there.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
This putt still needs a lot of attention. There's a lot of break on it.
But what a start. This is impressive.
Game face on early here, Luke.
And now that finds him in first place. Ooh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose. Time for the second shot here at the fourth. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Nice shot, that. That should find the surface.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
It's just about 3 feet away.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Leading by 5 shots after that. Hole 5 is a par 3.
Ah, yes. The gentle fade. The buttercut, if you will.
And that one's on the dance floor, but a long way from the DJ. He hasn't managed to birdie this hole this tournament. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one looks like it will start straight and then move to the right.
Remember the old adage, never up, never in. Just 3 feet to the cup. Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. A long par 4 this hole.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the second shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
Oh, that is bombed. Time for the second shot here at the 6th.
This one is all over it.
Lining this one out from fairways. Oh, he's going to like the look of this. Looks to have some good speed about it too.
Yahtzee!
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Tee shot is looking good here. Second shot here on the 7th. And look at that. Focus solely on the green. This is a bold play. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
This putt is from long distance. Oh, he's put a pure putt on this. That's a nice putt. He'll take that. Oh, good look at a birdie here.
Not a long putt, but definitely has some left to right movement in it.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And after that hole, sitting now 20 under par. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. That one's going to catch the thick stuff. He's setting up for his second shot. Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. And that's well played. Safely onto the putting surface. He has this putt to save his par. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He's leading by 5 shots as we head to the next hole. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green, slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
That's a delightful little fade, that. Great looking shot, this. Okay, that'll work. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, this putt is looking at to be about 23 feet.
Yeah, just had a little bit too much speed on that putt.
Yeah, that can happen on these greens. They're tricky at times.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
This for a bogey.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are at the 10th, a par 4.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And inside the red zone, around 110 yards to go. This would be a great up and down. Wow, well, what a shot. And that should secure the par on this one. And our leaders managed to build a 5-shot buffer over the field. We have a par 3 on this one. Going with the 5-wood. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Putting for a par here. John, what's the line on this putt?
This putt should take a pretty hard break to the right.
Bit too heavy-handed there. A 7-footer right here. And that was a bogey by our leader. So the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that. After the 12th hole is a par 4. His second shot here. Now a 3-shot lead over the field. Oh, that's a lovely shape shot. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch. And if this can go down, he'll save par. And it's a three-stroke advantage for our leader as we head to the next hole. Welcome to the par 4 13th hole. Good shot there, Beamer. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Should find the green here. Now this putt to get to 18 under par. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This putt, 37 feet.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. And this one is for bogey. Henny's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going left to right.
Surely it's going to.
Well, that'll avoid a number of drop shots. Well hold. Still in the lead now after that hole. Let's begin the 14th. That'll work there. Time for the second shot at the 14th. Yeah, that's a great play, Rich. Not quite on the dance floor, but a mighty drive.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Nice recovery there. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. And updating the standings now, our featured player leads this tournament ahead of Ricky Fowler, who's second. Hole number 15 is a par 3. Going with the pitching wedge here.
Yeah, this is going to airmail the flag.
Great shot. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Looks like about 23 feet to the cup.
Starting this one way out to the left. So close.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Just a short putt remaining here. And after that hole, our featured player leads by 1. Time to face a par 4 now.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're going to have a second shot that's fairly flat into, funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here. Nothing worse.
Handy effort, that one. Time for the second shot at the 16th. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. A look here to get to 18 under the card with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
This one's looking good. Just need to pull the putter back a little bit further, I think. And that should secure the par on this one. And that makes him tied for first. Standing on the 17th, it's a par 5.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who like to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie. That doggle hunt.
Second shot here on the 17th. Oh, this could find the second cut. That's into the second cut of rough. That's the long grass. How close was that to going down? 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This for a birdie.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4. Well struck. Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Setting up for his third shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. Like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green. He finishes up with a par at the last. And he finds himself on top spot of the leaderboard as this round comes to a close.
Same to you, Luke. See you tomorrow.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time now for the grand finale. It's about to begin here in Detroit at the Rocket Mortgage Classic. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us as we begin our day. Our featured player is tied first place. Let's see how he deals with the pressure. Now to the first hole. Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
This player's dialed in. What a shot. This now, his third shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
Crucial to save this par.
And he's down there. You got a read?
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
He's currently tied for first. Here we are at the second tee.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Yeah, that one will play. Pretty straightforward four-footer coming up here.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Stepping up now onto the tee of the par 4 third. Good shot there. It's a fairway finder for sure. Second shot here on the third. An opportunity for a birdie here. Currently sitting at an impressive 20 under par here. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. And tee shot looks pretty good. Second shot here on the fourth.
Nicely done.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. This putt coming up is for birdie. Job done. Let's head to the next. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Let's go to the par 3 fifth hole.
When I was a little kid, I loved to draw just like that shot.
He's conjured some frozen rope here.
Well, that's beautifully judged. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. That's a well-played hole, but in the end, just tap it in for a par. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And as we check the standings, our leader has a one-stroke advantage. We've arrived at a par 4.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the second shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
Well, Rich, this looks like a familiar spot for this player.
Got some good vibes after yesterday, trying to keep it up again today.
Oh, this is looking long.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. Ooh. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And currently at 19 under par for the tournament. We've arrived at the par 5 7th.
What a drive. Look at that.
And here we are with the third shot. Currently tied for the lead. Eight feet to the cup.
Little birdie look in here.
Par putt coming up here.
I'm not sure there's much things more difficult, guys, than a short, little left-er.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. That caught the downslope. This should chase out. Quality shot, that one. Time for the second shot at the 8th.
Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
6 feet remaining to the cup. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Currently in first position. Hole number 9 is a par 3.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green. Slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
Going with the 6-iron here. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is about 41 feet to the hole from there.
That's frustrating. Unfortunate thing to happen, but it can in golf.
Oh, this is a beauty. Come on.
Well, that's a handy shot. And this one will be for bogey. Well, Rich, this is a great position to be in. Tied and top spot as we head into the back 9.
Well, grabbing a share of the lead going into the final 9 holes. This is exciting stuff. This is exactly the position you want to be in.
And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum. That's heading for the fairway. And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Not a bad play, that one. Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is just going right the whole way along.
What a putt that was. Leading by a shot after that hole. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. He's playing the draw here. Standing over his second shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Ooh, that almost went down. And he needs this to save par. That's disappointing. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Sitting at 19 under now after that hole. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Oh, absolutely flushed. From around 140 yards here. This would be a great up and down.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And currently at 19 under par for the tournament. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Oh, that was pure. Just putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make. And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm down here. I've done the read. And this is a left-to-righter.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. On the tee now, the par 5, 14th. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Second shot here on the 14th hole.
He's had a disagreement with the caddy. He's gone down a club.
Setting up for his third shot. He shares top spot. That's a great chip. He should be able to clean that up for par. Just a 4-footer remaining. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Hole number 15 is a par 3. Going with the 8-iron here. That was special.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
11 feet left to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
And that putt will end up short. He finds himself with a share of the lead. Two great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're going to have a second shot that's fairly flat into, funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here, nothing worse.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And he has now taken sole possession of the lead here. On the tee of the 17th, it's a par 5.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood.
Those who elect to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Oh, almost went in. Wow, that was impressive, particularly out of that lie. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck.
That is absolutely spot on.
And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 155.
That's his preferred ball flight. There's the draw. Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
He knows if he can get this putt to drop, he'll win the event. And he's down there. You got to read?
This one is breaking left to right.
Oh, that's a shame, Rich. A chance to win the tournament, but ultimately it goes begging.
Yeah, heartbreaking miss there, Luke. Yeah, this one, not much to it. Playoff coming up.
Well, there you have it, Rich. With that putt dropping, it's into extra holes. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got extra holes coming your way.
Oh, everybody loves a playoff, Luke. I'm excited about this.
Well, here we go, Rich. A sudden death playoff to decide this championship.
And as Mills Lane used to say, let's get it on.
Welcome to the tee of a par 4.
Well, this player had a par earlier on this hole in regulation, Luke. Not too sure that's going to be good enough in this playoff.
That was wonderfully done. Well, what's your advice here, Rich, with the opponent so close to the hole?
Only look at the flagstick, look at nothing else, hit your shot and hit it close.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. Ooh. It all comes down to this. Make it, and the playoff continues. And the pressure builds. That forces this playoff to another hole. Onto the second hole of the sudden death playoff. And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. This next putt will win the playoff. So close. It all comes down to this. Make it, and the playoff continues.
Don't be fooled by the short length. There is still...
And with that, both the players and the crowd get to move to the next hole. Next up is this par 4 hole.
This hole has not been kind to this player. Hopefully something can change in order to get the victory.
This one looks to be heading for the sanctuary of the fairway. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
That one should find the surface. That's well played, pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker. It all comes down to this. Make it, and the playoff continues. The fans are certainly getting their money's worth with this playoff. Let's head to the next. Well, Rich, this has gone from a playoff to a survival of the fittest.
Fatigue is certainly playing a factor out there, Luke. Hopefully that doesn't come into the equation at the very end.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Didn't that look good for a long time? It all comes down to this. Make it, and the playoff continues. Ooh. Oh, that's a heartbreaker, Rich. No other way to slice it or dice it.
No, you'd never want to see a player miss a putt like that for the win, but that's exactly what happened today.
That's a bitter pill to swallow, Rich. What a monumental effort to take it so deep, but ultimately, no cigar.
And hats off to this player for sticking around for so long in this playoff. Undone at the end, but still a great job.
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale from myself and all the dedicated people at 2K Sports. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.